What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an outdoor bench build. I made a couple of these as like a little honeydew project, but posted them on my website. People seem to like them, so I've been getting a couple orders. So I decided to make a video going over exactly how they're built, what I put into it, and maybe you can do it yourself. So let's get started. All right, so I already have a couple pre-cut pieces. This is going to be the base, that the part that you're actually going to sit on, the seat. So it's going to be 6 foot by 2 foot. So we got our 6 foot pieces cut here, and we got our 21-inch pieces cut for the middle. So once you put those 21-inch pieces in the middle, you got 1.5 inches on either side. That's going to give you your 24, your 2 foot. And we're going to be using some good wood glue. And we're going to be using some 3-inch fasteners to hold this thing together. So once we finish it up, it's going to be nice and strong. And then we'll be using these 1x6 pieces for the top piece. Yeah. All right, so we're using the clamp to hold everything in place for us. We got our speed square in here to make sure everything we put up is going to be nice and square, or at least close enough. Make sure that your pieces are flush. I do have to add some wood glue, so I'm gonna pop this apart and put some glue in there. Everything we're gonna do is gonna be pre-drilled, all the fasteners. That way we don't split our wood as we drive our fasteners in. All right, so we got our 2 sides fastened, this side here and the other side. Now we're gonna come back through and find an even spacing for these 4 braces to go across the center, just to strengthen it up some, give it some stability. All right, so we have the frame built for the actual seat itself. It came out pretty nice. This board right here, I said these 1x6s is what we're gonna use. They're already like pre-polished. They're pretty smooth. I plan on sanding everything down once I get them all installed, but because all of these 1x6s aren't exactly 6 inches. They're all kind of different. They might be off by a eighth or a 16th or so. So how we're going to do this is we're going to install this first one. Then we're going to install the last one. And then we're going to figure our spacing with the two that go in the center. We're going to use wood glue for the installation of this as well, with some 1.25 inch fasteners. It's going to keep this thing nice and strong for a really long time. All right, so we have the seat finished up. Came together pretty nicely. I'll use this sander to clean up some of the rough edges and square up some of the corner parts. We're ready for the next step. All right, so this next step, we're gonna be doing the armrest and the legs for the bench. So what we'll do is we got 28-inch pieces, and these 28-inch pieces will be the actual pieces that are going to fasten to the armrest, and they're gonna come in contact with the ground. We got 24-inch pieces here. These are gonna be your actual armrest. It's gonna look something like this. And then we got some 21-inch pieces that we are going to use to brace it. And these pieces here are actually gonna be tied into the sitting area or the seat itself. So here we go. All right, we got our legs built. Now it's time to fasten them to the seat. It'll come together a lot more. You'll be able to see it actually start to form once we get these pieces right here fastened together. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the armrest and the sitting area all the way put together. And you see it's starting to take shape now. It's coming out pretty good. Now we're gonna add the pieces that go on this part right here that we're gonna attach, that your back is gonna rest on. And I got some pre-cut pieces over here that I made with my miter saw. These pieces are at 15-degree cuts on both sides, and they're 22.5 inches long. The 15-degree cut is gonna give you a nice little rest once you go to sit down. That way you're not sitting straight up and down. So yeah, let's get these bad boys installed.